Hello guys, so in this video I'm gonna explain you about the basics of the MATLAB. Okay, so how you can write the simple program in the MATLAB, what kind of inputs we use in the MATLAB. So it would be gonna about like 30-minute video, but after this video you would be able to write the simple program, would be able to access all the applications available in the MATLAB, all the plots type in the MATLAB. So you're gonna get a good idea how you can access the MATLAB in a how you can access the MATLAB in a way that you can build your own programs, you can build your own algorithms, okay, in all of the way. So first of all, we're gonna get an introduction of the MATLAB. MATLAB is basically a programming language, but it is oriented to only mathematics, okay. So the input type we use here is basically the matrices, the arrays, the vectors, okay, our matrix, and pretty much this one. Okay, so this is the basic thing which we use as input in the MATLAB. Okay, so whenever we're gonna create any program either related to artificial intelligence, numerical analysis, image processing, the input type we're gonna use would be in the form of either vectors, tables, okay, matrices, okay, categorical arrays. So first of all, we need to understand how the MATLAB works. So this is basically the command window. Okay, in the command window, whatever code I want to write, for example, if I define a matrix x is equal to 2 3 4, okay, so this is a row vector. Okay, so from here everything you're gonna write would be saved in the workspace. Okay, but you cannot save it in your system. For that we have script, okay, and we have two kind of scripts. Okay, if I create new, we're gonna have like script, live script, function, live function, class, but we only gonna use the live script and the scripts. Okay, these things can be used, but you can create the function in the script as well, in the live script as well, okay, live function as well. So pretty much all of the things happen in the script and the live script. In the script, okay, whatever we're gonna write, okay, x is equal to, for example, 2 3 4, okay, and when we're gonna run this thing, it would be saved in the downloads. Okay, so you can give it whatever name you want to give it. Okay, you can save it, not interested. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do this thing. But okay, so this is how this thing works here. So this is our command window, this is our editor or the script. Okay, now we're gonna get the introduction to the different windows here. This is our current folder. Okay, so whenever you're gonna open a file which you have already created in the MATLAB, make sure that this folder, okay, this folder in the MATLAB should be set to that part. For example, if you have a file saved in the download folders, okay, make sure to have this folder selected to downloads folder. Otherwise the MATLAB will not be able to find the required functions, it will not be able to run. Okay, and then we have workspace. So whatever we're gonna do in the command window or in the editor, it's gonna be saved here. Okay, whatever variables we're gonna create, whatever parameters we're gonna create, would be gonna save here. Okay, so this is a pretty much introduction of the main windows we have. Then we have many panels, like we have home panel, okay, script, new script, okay, and Simulink, we can access Simulink from here as well. Okay, preferences, this is like if you want to do some settings here, but you don't need, if you are like using just for your university thing, you're not gonna use this thing, preferences, set path, add-ons. Okay, add-ons are basically if you want to get a package. Okay, like if you want to do something special in the MATLAB, like you want to do something like to do satellite, okay, you're gonna come here, you're gonna get your package app, it's gonna be open a window up here. Okay, then you're gonna log into your MATLAB ID, okay, the MATLAB account, and then you can install that folder directly into your system. Okay, so this is the main thing we're gonna use. Then we have the plots. Okay, so we have many kind of plots here. First of all, since we have not created any variables, it's not showing. We have all kind of plots, MATLAB stem plots, bar plots, scatter plots, graph plots. Okay, so pretty much every graph you want to create. So geographical plots, okay, signal processing plots, everything you can create here. Okay, then we have apps. So this is the interesting part here. In here, first of all, this is the most common thing every programmer in the MATLAB, whether it's in doing something professional or just doing for its university thing. Okay, the main blocks you're gonna use would be for controllers, PRE controllers. Okay, this machine learning thing. Okay, if you are into something data science, this is not gonna used, okay, much. This can be done in the MATLAB thing very easily. Then we have control system. This thing is also not pretty much used. Signal processing, this can be easily done in the MATLAB. Okay, the basic purpose of application is to if you want to do something coding, but we have already designed apps. Okay, so it is like a GUI, graphical user interface, where we don't need to design a code, but we use apps to get the results. But like these things are pretty easy in the code as compared to these applications. Then we have for image processing, then we have for computational biology, code generation, code verification. These things are not much used here. Okay, so this is a good overlook of how you can access MATLAB like a pro. Okay, so editor, this thing is not much used here. This thing is also not much used here. Okay, so now we're going to move to the main part, okay, which is basically how you can create any function, okay, and how you can create an algorithm, each and everything. First of all, we need to understand this thing. For example, if I want to create a variable, a is equal to 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if I add a space here, it would be a row vector. Okay, but if I add a semicolon here, it would be a, if I run this thing, okay, we need to save this thing. So when we're gonna run this thing, like this is thing I was telling you initially, that you need to make this path the same path in which your file is being saved, but it gives you the option automatically if you want to add this through your path, add to path. Okay, so now we can see this is about 2, 3, 4, basically a row vector. But if you want to see exactly how its results are coming, the results are being displayed here. Okay, a is equal to 2, 3, 4. It's a column vector. Okay, initially without the spaces, without the semicolon, we were having a row vector. Okay, so this is how you can create matrices. If you want to create a matrix, what you have to do, we want to create a, for example, first of all, row. Okay, and then we want to move the second row. So this is how you can create this thing. If you add a semicolon here, this thing would not be shown in the command window, but if you add this semicolon, okay, this would not be shown in the command window. But if you remove this thing, the results will gonna be shown in the command window. So this is very good thing if you want to debug your code. Okay, if you want to see your results, like how they're getting displayed, like here they're on the form of a table. But if you want to double click on this thing, you can also choose this thing as well. This is telling us, okay, this is a row vector. Okay, so you want to do any operations, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, so this is if you want to do some plus minus operation, if you want to do any operation, okay, so you can basically play with these things. Then we have the input types. Okay, for example, we have very advanced input types as well, like we have strings, we have, you can say, categorical inputs, but the most common thing which we're going to use will be rows and vectors. Okay, or yeah, pretty much this thing, or matrices, okay, or columns, or tables. Okay, so these things. So in the last thing, I'm going to give you some important commands which you can use to do, like if you want to load something from Excel, or you want to load something from mat file. Okay, we're going to use something command like import. Okay, so we're going to be using such commands. So first of all, the second most important thing in a MATLAB is basically